The Colorado Avalanche swept the Los Angeles Kings 4-0 over the weekend. It's been a couple of days. They took a couple days off. I took a couple days off. That is millennial behavior. So we are going to dive back into an Avs Film Room. I want to look at a couple of things from the goals that won them the series in Game 4. Specifically, I want to talk first about the power play and then dig into Sam Malinski. So let's talk about the power play. I did a whole video on why it wasn't working, why it wasn't doing very well. I'm just going to assume that they watched it because then they changed how they were doing things and they scored immediately. So awesome. This is it. This is after they win the opening faceoff, which also really, really helps. They get set up, and we'll just roll this, and we'll start to look at it. So we see right here is really important because look at all this space. Landeskog's going to get this puck down here from Kadri. So he's got all of this space right here. He could just walk into this and take a shot if he wants. He chooses not to. This defenseman right here is just hanging out. He's giving that to him because he is trying to take this pass away. This defender is also trying to take this pass away. And this defender over here does not want the backdoor play on cross ice. So a lot of those options are taken away. All Landeskog can do is take it to the net or give it back to Kadri. He eventually just kind of waits out the defender, and the defender gets a little frustrated and says, all right, I have to attack. And as soon as that defenseman moves down, Landeskog moves this puck over to Kadri. And right here, we see MacKinnon right in the middle of the ice. He is bracketed by these three players. That is a great box. And you'll see what he does here is he starts to move back this way. And a big part of the defensive alignment from the Kings here is that they do not want this pass. You'll see Marty Necas has pulled Scott Laughton right there. They don't want to take this. This is the pass that they are trying to take away. That's why they've got 1, 2, 3 players right in that passing/shooting lane. Although it's Kadri, so we know that he's not really looking to shoot here. The Kings also know that, so they're saying, okay, let's clog up the middle of the ice. We are trying to take all of this away. This is a good read from Nathan MacKinnon. He decides, okay, I'm in the middle of this ice. This is not working very well. I need to back out of this and try and find some more space. That is exactly what he does. And as soon as that happens, this defender moves back out to try and take away the pass to Makar. These guys are all doing what I was just talking about with them being in that passing lane. This opens up this huge gulf for Kadri to put the puck in for MacKinnon. That is right in that shooting lane for him. And as we know, he shoots and scores. He just kind of wills that puck through Anton Forsberg. I've watched this replay like 100 times, and I'm still confused how Forsberg let that in. All right, second thing that we're going to look at, this is going to start with a big focus on Sam Malinski. I really want to get into the difference that he made in this, some small plays that he makes, and that make big differences. He was kind of an underrated player in the series. He only finishes with an assist in this game, but as you'll see, he plays an important role in multiple of the Avalanche goals. So we're going to start here. This is the second period. This is just an easy outlet pass. So this isn't groundbreaking stuff. This is just a nice play from him. He gets it up. MacKinnon gets it into the zone. And then mostly we're just going to watch this play because this is going to end up being Cale Makar being awesome. And one reason why I wanted to include it. I just really like this play. He dusts him right here. And then I do find this funny, though. This right there. You see 4 players are stacked up on top of Anton Forsberg. And I've never played goaltender, so I don't know exactly how frustrating and anxiety-ridden that position is. But I imagine having 4 grown men on top of you like this while Cale Makar is bearing down on you is not an ideal situation. And then as we see, Cale Makar scores, and that's just Calean behavior. We fast forward now to the third period, and the Avs are up 2-1, just a couple of minutes in. They are about to drop the hammer on the Kings' hopes and dreams and put them away for the rest of the season. And it starts right here. They dump the puck out. Sam Malinski's going to go and retrieve it. Now, the Kings are going for line changes here, and it's really important. This patience that Malinski is going to show is great. As you'll see, he's just, we can't see it yet. We'll see it here in a sec from a different angle, exactly what he's looking at. Malinski just kind of outweights everybody, and then he's going to fire up a pass to Artturi Lehkonen, and then Lehkonen, it's a rebound, and then Nicholas Waugh drives the middle of the ice, puts home the rebound, and the Avs have the third goal. And The insurance goal that kind of said, all right, the series is over. I want to look at it from a different angle, though, to really get an appreciation for what Malinski is doing. You're going to see all these guys over here are changing. So fresh skaters getting out onto the ice. Malinski is going to wait. And you're going to see this is Waugh right here, who's going to curl into the middle of the ice. MacKinnon is going to come over here, and Kadri is going to move down there. All of this plays into Brian Dumoulin has to make a decision on who he wants to try to defend. What is really good is going to be a really nice little play right here. Sam Malinski, it looks like he's going to pass this puck. So Dumoulin has come over to this position to try and front this puck. Also in the middle of the ice, Samuel Helenius is trying to take that pass away. So they've got two guys committed to that pass up the wall. Malinski sees this and says, I actually have a teammate who is now wide open. He finds that. MacKinnon gets into the zone with it, and then this is just Waugh beating his man to a spot. We don't talk about Waugh's skating because he's not a very fast one, but he straight up reads this play and just beats his guy to the middle of the ice, to the front of the net, and that's how he gets that inside position for the rebound that he scores. That's the third goal, and that's Yahtzee. So move ahead a couple of minutes here, and this is really, really the end of the series. The Kings dump the puck out again. Makar is just going to move this puck over to Sam Malinski. And then from here, this is also pretty easy. He's going to go through the middle of the ice, and he's going to find, I think this is Gabe Landeskog. Yeah. Landeskog drops it to MacKinnon, okay? This is where it gets good. Landeskog's going to drive the middle of the ice. He's going to take two of those defenders. Because he's Nathan MacKinnon, he's going to have a guy on top of him as well. And then as we see, he pulls up. Marty Necas comes into the picture. He drives into here. So right now, in frame right now, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Kings players. All 5 Kings players are in frame as the Avalanche are trying to sort out this transition opportunity. Landeskog driving the front of the net. He's currently punching a guy in the face, so that's delightful. He's taken 2 Kings defenders with him. MacKinnon's got one in his hip pocket, and then because Necas is driving down this way, he is also taking that defenseman. So we're going to play this real quick, and you'll see, because Malinski is loaded up to shoot right here, this Kings forward, I think this is Adrian Kempe, is getting ready to block that shot, and he is respecting, okay, I need to be in this lane. MacKinnon is in perfect passing position, but what none of these guys are accounting for is that Devon Toews has just hopped onto the ice and is coming into the zone. MacKinnon sees it, and now because Kempe was out here worried about Sam Malinski shooting, MacKinnon had this guy in his hip pocket. You have Devon Toews all the room in the world that he needs to try and shoot, and then this is just a great finish from Devon Toews. I mean, there's no it's a great look. It's a great job creating that space. This is the exact kind of transition opportunity that the Avalanche struggled to create through much of the series. But with this, the series effectively ended, as we will watch this beauty end, and that's the end of it. All right. That's it. That's our Avs Film Room for the day. How the Avalanche ended up putting away the Los Angeles Kings in 4. We will keep doing these throughout the postseason, and as I find things that I want to talk about and break down on video. But that's it. You guys need to make sure that you like and subscribe. Come follow us over at DNVR Sports and DNVR Avalanche as we continue following this Avalanche team through the postseason.
We all silly like the mayor.